Hi students, this is Viswanath, your chemistry teacher for NEET and IIT exams. In last class we completed questions related to IIT JEE March 16th afternoon session exam. Now see the next question. Statement 1. NaH is a good oxidizing agent. This is incorrect because sodium hydride NaH is a good reducing agent, not oxidizing agent. So statement 1 is wrong. Statement 2. Lone pair of nitrogen is responsible for pyridine basicity. This is correct. See the structure of pyridine. This is pyridine structure. Lone pair of electron is present on the nitrogen, so it is donated to other substance. That's why it exhibits basic character. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. Option D is the answer. Next, 50 ml 1 molar H3PO3 orthophosphorus acid and 100 ml 2 molar H3PO2 hypophosphorus acid are neutralized separately by 1 molar NaOH. Then volume of NaOH used is, say this, write the neutralization reactions for these two acids. H3PO3 plus NaOH gives rise to here 2 moles, then Na2HPO3, only 2 hydrogens are replaced from this. Then what about the remaining? H2O. Okay. Now according to equation, how many moles? 1 mole. This is 2 moles. Now we have to find out volume of NaOH required for this neutralization. Suitable formula M1V1 by N1 equal to M2V2 by N2. These are related to acid, these are related to base. Now we want V2, then it becomes M1V1 by N1 equal to N2 by M2. So related to H3PO3, molarity 1 into volume 50 ml, number of moles 1 into number of moles of base 2 divided by molarity of NaOH 1, substitute, then we can get 100 ml. So for this neutralization reaction, 100 ml of NaOH is required. Next reaction, H3PO2 hypophosphorus acid NaOH gives rise to NaH2PO2. Only one hydrogen atom is replaced from this. Then here also same formula, V2 equal to M1V1 by N1 equal to N1 into N2 divided by M2. So these are related to acid, these belongs to base. So acid, for this acid is 2 into 100 divided by number of moles 1, number of moles base 1, molarity 1, so that equal to 200 ml. So 100 200 ml means option A is the answer. Next, numerical value type questions. How many orbitals are possible for the orbit, for an orbit with n equal to 5 and ml equal to plus 2? Principal quantum number 5, ml means magnetic quantum number, that is plus 2. So here n equal to 5 means, what about L values? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 means S subshell, P, D, F, G subshell. Okay. Now ml equal to plus 2 means magnetic quantum number for s subshell, s orbital 0, p orbital, 3 magnetic quantum number values are possible. Those are -1, 0, +1. So plus 2 is not possible for these two subshells. That means for s orbital, p orbital, magnetic quantum number +2 is not possible. Then what about remaining D, F, G subshells? So D subshell, now say this, 5D, 5F, 5G. These orbitals are possible with this quantum n equal to 5 and magnetic quantum number 2. So for this, what are the possible magnetic quantum number values? -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. With +2 quantum number, magnetic quantum number, how many orbitals? One orbital is possible. Okay. Next, 5F, how many magnetic quantum number values? 7, -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3. With +2 magnetic quantum number, how many orbitals possible? One orbital here also. 5G subshell is not there. In case if it exists, then possible magnetic quantum number values -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3, then +4. Here also +2 magnetic quantum number, one orbital is possible. Okay. So total, how many orbitals possible with n equal to 5 and magnetic quantum number +2 means 3 orbitals possible. 3 orbitals are possible. Okay. Next, see the next one. Simple question, this one also. 35 ml of 0.15 molar lead nitrate reacts with 20 ml of 0.12 molar chromic sulfate and gives x into 10 power -5 moles of lead sulfate, PbSO4. Then value of x is. So write the reaction. PbNO3 twice lead nitrate plus Cr2SO4 thrice chromic sulfate 3 moles. This is 1 mole, gives rise to 2 PbSO4 plus 2 CrNO3 thrice. Now say this. Consider millimoles. So for this volume and molarity, if we multiply, then we can get 5.25 millimoles. For this, 2.4 millimoles. Now say this. According to this equation, 3 moles of lead nitrate reacts with 2 moles of Cr2SO4 thrice. In given, based on given data, 5.2 moles of lead nitrate is present. It can react with how many moles of Cr2SO4 thrice? We should find out. So do cross multiplication. 5.25, sorry, this is 1 mole, here 1 mole only. Okay, 1 divided by 3, that equal to 1.41 moles. 1.41 moles of Cr2SO4 thrice is required. But what is the available moles? 2.4. Then left moles of Cr2SO4 thrice. Here these many moles of this compound can react with 1.41 moles of this compound. Then remaining is 2.4 minus 1.41, that equal to 0.99 moles of Cr2SO4 thrice. So it is completely, it is the limiting reagent. Limiting reagent equal to PbNO3 twice. It is completely consumed, remaining is 0.99. Here 5.25 moles is formed. So given, what is the given data? X into 10 power 5 moles of lead sulfate. That means 5.25 millimoles, this one. This is X into 0.5 moles. So X into 10 power minus 5 equal to 525 into 10 power minus 5 moles. Then X equal to 525. So answer is 525. Okay students, here X value 525. Next, last question in this class. A solution is prepared by mixing 1 mole of A and 2 moles of B. Then find vapor pressure of mixture if vapor pressure of pure A and pure B are 21 kilopascal and 18 kilopascal. It's a very simple question. Direct formula. Total pressure formula equal to vapor pressure of component A in pure state into its mole fraction, vapor pressure of component B in pure state into mole fraction. So vapor pressure means 21 into mole fraction means number of moles of component A divided by total number of moles plus partial its vapor pressure 18 into number of moles 2 by 3, then total pressure 19 kilopascal. Okay students, this is the answer for this. We'll meet you in the next class.